Good morning, everyone. So today we're going to talk about the area of composite figures. Now, this is going to be a two-day event just because today we're going to work on splitting up abnormal, irregular figures into two shapes, and then tomorrow we'll talk about splitting them up into three shapes. So basically, a composite figure is an irregular shape. It's not a shape that we just already know the area for. So like if we're thinking about this shape, this is an L-shaped. Do we have an area formula for a shape that looks like this? Well, no, we don't, because it's irregular. It's not a normal looking shape. When I talk about normal shapes, I'm talking about rectangles or triangles or parallelograms. Those are normal looking shapes, and this is not a normal looking one. So in order to work with it, we then have to split it up into normal looking shapes. So if we're looking at this L-shaped, what two shapes do you think we could split it up into? Rectangles. Both of the L-shaped is made out of two different rectangles. So there are two different ways that you can split it up. You can split it up going horizontal, or if you want, you can split it up going vertical. I'm going to split it up going vertical just because I think that's going to be easier. So I'm going to color coordinate here. This is going to be my blue shape, and then this is going to be my green shape. So let's work with the blue shape first. So if I'm working with my blue shape, that is a rectangle, and I know that the area of a rectangle is area equals length times width. So again, I just plug in what I know. I don't know my area, but I do know that my length is 8, and my width is 2. So 8 times 2 is 16. So that's the area of this shape. And if I look at my green shape, once again, it's a rectangle, and I know that that formula is A equals length times width. I'm looking for my area, but I know that my length is 7 and my width is 2. So 7 times 2 is 14. Now, in order to get your total area, you then just have to add the two together. So we'll do 16 plus 14, which gives us a final answer of 30 what? Meters squared. Very good. Remember, you have to include your units, and you have to include that little tiny squared at the very end. So our final answer is 30 meters squared. Okay, let's go ahead and look down at this shape. Where could we split this? So again, you can split it going vertical, or you can split it going horizontal. Let's go ahead and split this vertical again. Actually, we'll split it horizontal just to see what that difference looks like. Okay, so my big blue shape is going to be the bigger rectangle. Okay, and again, it's a rectangle, so my area formula is A equals length times width. And I know my length is 50 times my width of 30. And that area is going to be, well, here's a little secret. If you do 5 times 3, which is 15, and then add your 2 zeros, that's a quick and easy way to do that multiplication. So 1,500 feet squared is going to be the area of the big blue shape. Well, now I need to find the area of the little teeny tiny green shape.